Welcome back to Heat of the Drum. My name is Steve. You know, it's springtime here at Heat of the Drum, and it's kind of one of them days where it's still kind of cool. It's in the about mid-50s, not really hot. So to me, that's chili time. And what we're going to do today is a white chicken chili, and it's going to be really good. So the first thing we got to do is get a rub made. Now, you can use whatever chili rub you want to use, but if you want to do it exactly like I'm doing it, you're going to have to make your own, and it's real easy. All you need is 4 tablespoons of dark chili powder, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, a half teaspoon of chipotle chili pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. I have all that right here. Let's get it mixed up. And when you're done, it's going to look like that. And what I want to do here is just reserve 4 tablespoons of this seasoning. And 4. Set that there, and we'll store this over here for now. We'll get back to that later. Now let's talk chicken. You could smoke a whole chicken, you could spatchcock it, you could half a chicken, chicken breast, whatever you want to do. What I'm doing today, though, is chicken thighs. And I got 5 pounds right here. The only thing we're going to do to these is clean up the fat on them, season them up, and that's it. So let's get to working on that. First thing I'm going to do is just get all these out here. Get them out of the pack. See what we're working with. And here's our thighs. I'm not going to get too crazy with them, but I do want to remove some of this excessive fat, like right there. So I'm just going to come in there and try to get that off. Swing around on this side here. Not going to fuss over them too much. Let's get another one over here. This guy here, he's kind of weird looking. Let's get, yeah, see, that's not even attached. We'll get that off. Same deal. We'll come in over here. Come back over here. Trying to preserve as much meat as I can on these. And that's looking pretty good too. Let me trim up the rest of these and get back with you. And there we have it. We got them all trimmed up. Now what I'm going to do is put these all bottom side up. Then we just come over here and we take our seasoning. Now this is a seasoning, it's not a rub, so we're just going to put some on there. We're not going to get too crazy. We're just trying to add a little flavor. Just like that. Let's flip them all over. And we can pat that in a little bit. These are pretty sticky, so it shouldn't really be an issue. But you could pat it in if you want, I guess. So just lightly seasoned. And we're going to do that to this side also. And this will work right here. Now what I'm going to do, what I like to do with thighs normally is just I kind of pre-shape them into kind of like a sandwich portion, kind of like that, and try to even it up so that they will cook evenly. Just like that. And I'll do that to every single one of these, because some are going to be thicker than others. So we're just trying to kind of even them out like that. Well, I'll do all these just like that. And then that kind of cleans them up a little bit, kind of gets them all more uniform. I'm just going to transfer them onto this rack line pan. And maintain that shape. And they'll look just like that. So what's going to happen with these are going to go in the fridge and just hang out, get my area cleaned up, and get this drum fired up. So today we're going to use some Cowboy Oak and Hickory blend lump mixed with some Kingsford, and we're adding some apple in there today. My favorite part of the day. Got that smoker up to temp. It's time to get these things on. Here we go. And I'm just going to put the smaller ones towards the inside here. Just like that. And then just kind of work my way out. And I think we'll just come over here with this big guy right here on the end. Just got our chicken on. Let's talk drum smoker temp. 250 is the target temp today, give or take, right around in that range. Now what I'm going to do is let these smoke for about 45 minutes. Then I'm going to get in there. I always like to rotate, and then we'll get our first look at those and see how they're doing. I'll see you then. We just hit the 45-minute mark. Let's get in here, get these chicken thighs rotated, and get a quick temp on these and see how they look. Let's get a quick temp on these. This middle one here. 151. Okay. This bigger guy over here, let's see what he's doing. Oh, about 153. Okay. Let's get them rotated. And get the lid back on. Just got our first look at those chicken thighs, got in there and rotated those. Looking right around 151, right around there. So we want to go about another 10 degrees. That's probably going to take about another 45 minutes. So I'll see you then. I said 45 minutes, but I ended up letting these go 1 hour. So they're ready to come off. Let's get at it. Look at these things. These things look really nice. So what I'm going to do is just get in here. So what I need to do is drop this down to the next level and reach in here and get this water bowl out of there. Get our grate back on. Like that. And we'll get our thermometer back in here. Those are looking really good. We're going to set these off to the side to start cooling. Now the first thing you're going to need is 3 cans of northern beans. These are 15.8 ounce cans. And what I did is I rinsed and drained these. Start with those. 1 yellow pepper diced up. 1 medium yellow onion diced up. 3 Serrano peppers diced. What I have here is a 14.5 ounce can of Petite Diced Tomatoes. Whole can. What I have here is 14 ounces of Sharp White Cheddar Cheese. It's all going in there. Next up is chicken broth. We are going in with 16 ounces. Eight ounces of sour cream. 2 that I'm going to add heavy whipping cream. This is 1 cup. And remember our 4 tablespoons of our chili seasoning. That's going in there too. Now you don't have to do 4 tablespoons. That's just what I like. You could do 2 or 3, but I like a lot of flavor. Now let's mix it up. Get all this incorporated. Now we got 1 ingredient left, and that's our chicken. Let's get that cut up. So I'm just going to set this off to the side here, and let's get to chopping on these chicken thighs. I'll just bring a couple of them over at a time. I'll show you how I'm going to chop up these first couple, and then I'll knock out the rest. These are boneless thighs, so we're just going to start chopping them in, about 1/2 inch chunks, 3/4 inch chunks, right around there. And real easy, nothing special. We're just going to come across here. Like such. Turn them this way. Just like that. Show you one more. Let me get the rest of these cut up. And here's all of our chicken thighs cut up. Let's get that in there too. It's going to be nice and hearty. Now let's get that all mixed up. Now this is going back on the smoker. Just got our white chicken chili on. Now the fun begins. This is going to go for about 3 hours. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in there about every 45 minutes and stir that thing. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. We're 45 minutes in. Let's give it a stir. Oh yeah. So we just did our first stir at 45 minutes. Now there's one thing I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to reach in here and open this damper. So why did I open that damper more? Because I want to get this thing hotter. I'm trying to get up now to around 290, 300, right around in that range. And we can get this thing bubbling through and heated through. So I'll set the timer again for 45 minutes and we'll get our second stir going. We just hit the hour-and-a-half mark for this white chicken chili. Let's get our second stir of this thing. Looking really good. Starting to get nice and hot. Looking really good at an hour-and-a-half in. Just set the timer again, another 45 minutes, and we'll get in and stir it again. We just hit the 2 hour and 15-minute mark on this white chicken chili. We're going to get in there and get our third stir and see how it looks. And we're just starting to get some bubble action around the edge. Let's give it a stir. Oh yeah. Smells really good. Looking really good and smelling really good. Reset the timer, another 45 minutes. See you then. It smells so good. We just hit the 3 hour mark. Let's get in here and get this thing stirred and get a look. Look at that bubble action. Let's get it stirred. Oh man. You can see the fat that was released out of them thighs. But fat is flavor. We're going to give this 30 minutes, and then we're going to be taking this off. I wish I had smell-o-vision so you guys could smell this, because it smells really good. Now we're going to give it 30 more minutes, and then this is coming off. All right, it's time to take this thing off. And remember I said I wanted to be about 290, 300 in that range. Right now we are 297. Oh man, does this smell good. I'm going to get stirred one more time. Oh yeah. Give it a good stir. This is coming out right now. So what I actually did is I let this set for 30 minutes, and every 10 minutes, I just got in here and stirred. And now it's exactly where I want it. Let's get some. Let's get in here and get some of this. And the longer you let this sit, the thicker it'll get. Now let me show you how you can finish this thing off. What I got here is just a baguette that I just put under the broiler, browned it off a little bit, put a little butter on there and a little parsley flake. Oh yeah, these go really nice in that chili. And these right here, these are my wife's bacon Parmesan wrapped breadsticks, and these are really good. That'll pair real nice with this chili. But let's get in here and give it a taste. Here we go. And yeah, I like to eat my chili with a fork. Look at this. Let's get a bite. You guys try this. You're going to like it. This is really good. And those chicken thighs, along with that chili rub that we made earlier. And look at this. Some of that bread down in there in that sauce. Oh yeah. And the longer you let it sit, the thicker it'll get. But that cast iron will keep it hot. Remember, you can do this too. Till I see you again the next time on Heat of the Drum. Now let me finish this off.